Hey, good people. Happy day. Happy day. I hope that you are having an amazing day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, not glad in it, glad in it. I just wanted to come on and remind you all today about how important it is for you to be okay with your truth, whatever your truth is. And so, hey, the reality of this life that we're living is that every day is not going to be a good day. Every day you're not going to feel like being bothered. Every day it's not going to turn out the way you thought it would be. Every day you're going to have some days that's not so good. You're going to have some days where you don't like people. You're going to have some days where you want to go back to bed. And that's okay. You're going to have some days where grief is knocking on your door. And although you didn't answer it, it decided to come right on in. You are going to have some days that you didn't ask for, right? You're going to face some situations that you didn't necessarily put a request in for, right? But the good thing about this all is that you can be honest with how you're feeling. You don't have to deny it. Like, I want you to lean in. I want you to feel all the feelings, and I want you to be fully present with whatever type of day you're having. I want you to be fully present with whatever type of emotions you are experiencing. This thing is called life, and it's all about the journey. And on the journey, you're going to have some good days. You're going to have some bad days. You're going to cry sometimes. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to have some days where you want to throw in the towel. You're going to have some days where you feel misunderstood. You're going to have some days where you don't care. You're going to have some days where you lack capacity to deal with the people and the things that you are normally able to manage. And that's okay too. So on today, I want you to lean in and I want you to feel all the feels. I want you to give all that it's giving. I want you to be present with everything that is presenting itself to you. And I want you to be okay with that, okay? I want you to not have to perform today and make it seem as if, you know, today is not what it is. I want you to not try to make it seem as if you're not feeling what it is that you're feeling, because your feelings are valid. Your challenges are real. The frustrations of life, they're very present, okay? Yeah, discouragement is real. Emotions are real. You have some days on the calendar where you're allowed to be sad, where you're allowed to be angry, where you're allowed to be mad, where you're allowed to be frustrated. So rather than trying to push people beyond where they are and how they feel, how about we have a party for where you are today? I just wrapped up with a client and she was like, well, I don't want to have a pity party. And I was like, no, we're celebrating. We're celebrating, sis. We are celebrating. We're celebrating your emotions, good, bad, the indifferent. If you're frustrated, let's lean in and let's feel what this frustration looks like. Let's talk about what this frustration and how it's impacting you. Let's talk about what the triggers are for your frustration. Let's talk about all of that. Oftentimes, the presenting issue is never really the issue. Like, it's the underlying issues that are behind the issue. And be okay with that. Be okay with that. This is Be Encouraged by Dr. Verneda.